Since 1985, Lighthouse Vision Loss Education Center has provided local empowerment for those with vision loss or who are visually impaired, and was started by people who are visually impaired themselves. And because of their understanding, they have been able to help all kinds of people throughout the years.
And we welcome Alex Elman-Foley. She is the CEO of Lighthouse Vision Loss Education Center. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you guys for having me.
Tell us about some of your services and introduce your friend here.
We love having him.
This is Izmir. He is my seeing eye dog, and he is 6 years old, and he likes to hold paw, so that's why I'm holding his paw.
They're holding hands over there.
Did you train him to do that, or that's just his comfort?
That's just his comfort, I think.
Oh, that's so cute.
So what we do at the Lighthouse is, for example, if you wanted to go get a seeing eye dog, you would have to have orientation and mobility training first. And that is using the white cane is the mobility piece, but the orientation piece is how do you orientate yourself in the street when you're walking down the street.
Oh, yes.
So it's super important for any type of mobility, walking with a dog or anything, because the dog is a partnership, right?
Sure.
And they need to know where they're going.
But he helps you with that kind of thing, crossing the street.
He helps me with crossing, but if I'm not lined up properly in the crosswalk, he can kind of take me across two streets because they're trained to go curb to curb.
Gotcha.
So that's why the orientation piece that we train at the Lighthouse is so important. The other things that we do with, at the Lighthouse is anybody who has vision loss, which is really the encompassing term for any type of vision loss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we train people how to use adaptive technology, so that's different types of screen readers, magnification with their phones or their computers, very important in this day and age, and it is what levels a playing field for people with vision loss. You know, if you're on the computer or on the phone, no one really knows you have a vision problem, right? In fact, we have a lot of people in different professions who do have vision loss and nobody knows. We also do what's called AVL, adapt to vision loss classes, where people learn how to cook using different types of knives, etc., that aren't dangerous. They mark their refrigerators and their microwave ovens and their dishwashers and washing machines so that they know where things are and they can continue to live a normal life.
Yes, and that's key, living a normal life.
And it's got to be so helpful to come and work with people like you. You say, oh, I'm so alone, nobody's ever done this before, because nobody around you is. And then you see there are rules, there are ways to cope, and all these other people are coping beautifully.
Yeah, we give people the tools that they need to move ahead with their lives. And you know, it's traumatic to lose your sight. I lost my sight when I was 27. It's horrifically traumatic. So, as you said, knowing that there are other people that are going through the same type of thing, it makes you feel better. You learn tips. You're like, okay, I'm not the only one this is happening to.
Right. And I was looking up all the counties that you guys serve. Talk to me about the amount of people you serve and how many people you guys are able to help with all of those services you have.
So we serve 5 counties: Sarasota, Manatee, Charlotte, Highlands, and DeSoto.
Oh my.
It's a big geographic area.
Yes, it is.
And I think that I think the latest statistic is 50,000 people in our geographic service area have vision loss of some kind.
Okay.
We are in the growing stages right now. I don't want to say only. We are able to serve 500 people at the moment, but we are growing because we know that not only do we need to grow, obviously, but we have a lot of people coming to this state who do have vision loss.
Yeah, right. And you have your annual event coming up that I wanted to talk about. I looked up a little bit about it, and Art, tell me about what you guys are doing.
So it's called Art in the Dark, and it is our annual gala. And what we do is at the Ringling, we partner with the Ringling Museum, and they give us, they don't give it to us, but they let us use a piece of art. And so this year it's going to be one of the Scholar Stones, so it's an Asian theme this year, and it's the year of the dragon, so we're really excited. And this sort of, so what it allows people to see, really, it is to see how people with vision loss experience art.
Yeah.
So it's a sensory experience with, you know, smelling things and tasting things and tactile and that kind of stuff.
That is so
it sounds
cool.
like so much fun. And of course, the funds you raise are pretty important too.
Yeah.
Yes, we raise funds so that we can continue to serve all the people that need to be served.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming in and, of course, for bringing your companion.
Look at this.
This is so fun. We love having animals in the studio.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, well, to find out more about their services or their upcoming gala coming up on March 23rd at Michael's on East, go to lighthouseeducationcenter.com.